Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of Story versus Story. And this time it's gonna be an unearthly child versus Rose. Before I say, part one of the unearthly child is really popular and Rose is just sort of considered quite good, but then the rest of unearthly child is considered meh, so it's not really a hated versus loved. I know, but this was requested to me by Andy Pratley and I thought it would be interesting to do that. I have a couple of other requests. I'll do them at some point. So yeah, without further ado, let's start the video. Okay, of course, we all know that An Unearthly Child Part 1 is considered amazing, but the rest of the story is just considered sort of meh, rather repetitive, and I agree. Part 1 is extremely good. Very, very good introduction story. Very, very good. Really good story. Enjoyable. Sort of opens this show in a good way. And it's the beginning. Very, very nice. I really like part 1. I think most fans like part 1. I'm gonna give part 1 a 9. But then, of course, part 2. Okay, part 2, we are in the Stone Age thingy, and things are a bit weird. We get introduced to the cavemen. They want the doctor to make fire and stuff, and that's where it starts to get bad. I like part 2, but then after part 2 it starts to get really bad and it loses the goodness in like part 2 as well. Some of the goodness, so it's like sort of part 1's not a 9, part 2 is sort of a 7, and then part 3 and 4 they're sort of 5 kind of. And I think I'm gonna give the story like a 6 or 7, because I think I'm gonna give it a 7 maybe, or like a low 7 or like a high 6, something like that. And then of course Rose. Yeah, this is the first episode of New Who, we all know that, and most fans think it's enjoyable and a good introduction. And personally, I enjoy it. I must admit I do enjoy it. I have some issues with it. Like, I think it tries to feel sort of very, very different. It tries to feel sort of Doctor Who's cool now. Doctor Who's like cool and it's like badass. That's like what the message it tries to give to the people watching it. Sort of like, we're not this shitty program you watched in the 80s, we're cool now. That's like sort of the message it tries to give the fans, with like a doctor and ninth doctor and sort of a badass leather jacket and short hair and stuff. Um, and like tries to feel very modern. And that's not a very good thing, but that's like season 1. That's my main issue with season 1, really, for the most part. I mean, yeah, season 1 has some really, really good stories. Most of the stories are quite good, but I don't like the way it feels too modern. I think it doesn't feel that modern anymore, really, but still, I prefer classic Who by miles, like by miles and miles and miles. But yeah, I give Rose a 6, maybe. So I think An Unearthly Child is. I think I give Rose like a 6.5, maybe. So I think like An Unearthly Child is slightly better, because of the amazing part 1. Um, yeah, and it sets off classical and stuff. So I'm gonna say this is An Unearthly Child wins by a tiny bit, but it's mostly a tie. But An Unearthly Child wins by just a couple of centimeters, I suppose. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to do, if you want me to do another one of these, you can request me to. Okay, if you want me to do if there's 2 stories you want me to do a story versus story with, then please tell me and I'll do that. So have a great day, everyone. And I'll see you next time for another video. And I have a couple of other requests that I'll do sometime soon. And thank you for 200 subscribers. I have 199 now, so yeah, almost 200. So yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you next time for another video. Bye, everyone.